Hello. Hello, can you hear me?
Hi. Yeah.
Okay,
Great.
so hope are you well and everything is good?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope you the same. And if you have checked that the wire transfer has
Yeah.
come to you.
Yeah. Okay, so now everything is good, and now we will start our for the advanced remote sensing online training program, so that you can easily learn all of the things from beginners to
Yeah.
advanced level. Okay, so by the way, first of all, we'll try to discuss about our introduction part, also introducing part. So my name is Mijan, and I am a tutor of the GIS and remote sensing. So basically, I will train the people who are interested to join the GIS and remote sensing for their research work. So now I have one institution, study hacks, and from this institution we are take the training for all over the world. Okay. So now currently are you student or
Well, I am a PhD student, and I'm working also because I haven't a scholarship from the Italian ministry that finance the doctorate program.
yeah,
And I
good.
work in an enterprise that deals with maps, cartography, and remote sensing data in the northwest of Italy, in near the Alps, in Aosta Valley. It's near the border with Switzerland and France.
Yeah. Okay.
And this is the two activity, working and also the PhD.
Okay, great. Okay, great. So basically, I hope in this online training program, you are able to do any types of remote sensing analysis very quickly and efficiently. And I will try to give you your anytime when you need any support, you can get the support easily from me. Okay. So let's go on to
Okay.
today's first class. I simply share my screen and also try to start the
Yeah.
recorded, because you can also get the recorded video class for your refresh
Okay.
your all of the things easily you can get from here. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so now can you see my screen? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go. Okay. Okay, so first of all, I will try to discuss about our all of those course module. Okay, so after completing the total 7 days, what you will learn from me, all of the things I will try to discuss, and then try to jump our first class. Okay. So
Okay.
basically, in this online training program, we are just focusing only for the beginners who don't have any knowledge about the Google Earth Engine, who don't have any knowledge about the remote sensing or GIS or satellite images, any types of any beginners who don't have any knowledge, they can easily run our course and easily get all of the information from me. So basically, in this online training program, we are trying to cover the land use, land cover classification map, also air quality monitoring, also time series analysis, and also calculating any indices for NDVI, NWI, other types of indices, how you can easily calculate it. We also try to discuss about the supervised classification or machine learning method, how you can easily implement in Google Earth Engine platform. So all of those things we try to complete it, and then this is our course content. We try to discuss about the Google Earth Engine platform, introduction part, then JavaScript programming language A to Z. So as a beginners who don't have any knowledge about the JavaScript programming, they can easily learn the JavaScript programming and also use this knowledge in Google Earth Engine platform. We also try to discuss about the Google Earth Engine server language from A to Z. Also try to discuss about the filtering and displaying the raster and vector data. So mainly how we can easily filtering the Landsat image, Sentinel image, Modis image, all of the things we try to complete it. Then importing the raster and vector data, then calculating with images, mainly raster calculation, how can easily do. We also try to discuss about that how you can easily calculate it, the NDVI, NDWI, EVI, or any types of indices, how you can easily calculate it. We also try to discuss. We try to discuss about the image classification, how you can easily make the land use land cover classification map, also crop classification map using the machine learning, exporting raster and vector data from the Google Earth Engine platform, how to make research paper map using the Google Earth Engine, also ArcMap software, how to make time series chart for NDVI, NDWI, or other indices. We also try to discuss about the spectral indices and develop the skills for calculating any index. Okay. We also try to discuss about that how you can easily remove the cloud from the satellite images, how to monitor the surface water for the rainy season as well as also dry season. We also try to discuss We also try to discuss about the visualization, the game data, how you usually make the hill shape map, salt map, aspect map, okay, and how to make the NDVI chart over a period of time for agricultural land. Then we also try to discuss about the air quality monitoring for calculating the atmospheric concentration of the ozone, methane, formaldehyde, aerosol, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, all of those gases I can easily do. We also try to discuss about how to download the air quality parameters time series data in CSV file format, how to make land use land cover classification accuracy assessment map using the Google Earth engine, how you can easily calculate the kappa accuracy, also producer accuracy, consumer accuracy, overall accuracy, monitor the land surface temperature using Landsat image, also MODIS image, how to calculate average maximum minimum pixel values in Google Earth Engine platform, how to calculate the classified area, so how to make the single class map for urban map, water body map, so how to add the legend title. So all of the things we try to complete it. And after that, you have faced any problem regarding any issue, then you can just contact with me lifetime. Okay. So not only for the
Okay.
7 days. So after 7 days, when you face any problem regarding any issue about the GIS and remote sensing, you can get the free support from me. There is no problem. And you can also
Okay.
get the certificate from us after completing all of those assignments. So after completing the total 7 days training point, I also give you some assignment or also project work or homework. When you can successfully completed all of those things, then you can also get the certificate, as well as you can also get the slide, PDF, also get the practice code, okay? Also get the recorded video class for the lifetime access. You can also get the lifetime supported, okay? So basically, these are the full course content. So we try to start our first day. For I simply go to this first day. So okay, so let's go. We try to discuss about this topic. So basically, today is our first day, and basically in this time, I will try to discuss about that concept about the introduction to Google Earth Engine and learn the basic principles of JavaScript syntax. So as a beginner, who don't have any knowledge about the programming language, so I hope after completing this part, they can easily learn the programming language of JavaScript and use it their own research work using the Google Earth Engine platform. And also try to discuss about the client and server object and how to get the server to execute our code, importing raster and vector data from the local storage or Google Earth Engine dataset, and filtering attribute table, how you can easily do that, and band combination, how you can easily do that, and import, filter, reduce, clip, and display data in Google Earth Engine platform. So this is our total first day's course content. And we also provide you total 3 hours. Okay. So in the 3 hours, 2 hours is our live training and 1 hour for your problem solving. Okay. So after completing this class, I also give you some work. Also, when you suppose for the today's class, you can also get the some problem. So this problem we also try to discuss in the 1 hour. Okay. So 1 hour only for the problem solving, and 2 hours I will deliver the live lecture with you. Okay.
Okay.
So let's go. So first of all, introduction to the Google Earth Engine platform. So what's the Google Earth Engine? Then what's the application of Google Earth Engine? Then how does the work? Then what's the advantage of using Google Earth Engine? Then how we can start this tool? Okay, so let's go. So what is GEE? So GEE, it is the short form of Google Earth Engine. And Google Earth Engine is a totally cloud-based platform. Okay, so it is a cloud-based platform for geospatial analysis. It is a cloud-based platform. That's why when you are using this platform, you don't need to download the software because it's a cloud-based platform. So mainly when you want to work with the ArcMap software or QGIS software, then you have to download a software. But in this time, it is a cloud-based platform. So that's why when you are using this platform, you don't need to download any types of software. We can do all of the things, web processing or cloud computing. Okay. And in this platform, we can easily access 40 years of satellite imagery. Lot of satellite images we can easily access. And it is a cloud-based platform. That's why when you are using this platform, you don't need to download any types of satellite images. Suppose you want to work with the Landsat image, you want to work with the Sentinel image, you want to work with the MODIS image, any types of satellite image, you don't need to download when you are using this platform. We can easily access all of those satellite images in Google Earth Engine data catalog. And you can easily upload your own data set. Suppose you want to buy some high resolution satellite imagery. It can be a sport satellite image, it can be Maxar satellite image. Now you want to use this satellite image in Google Earth Engine platform, so that you can easily upload your own data set in Google Earth Engine platform and also work with that. And you can easily apply your different types of algorithm in your data. And finally, you can export this map as an image. You can easily export the time series chart. You can easily export the map. All of the things we can easily export. Suppose you want to create the land use land cover classification map in Google Earth Engine platform. You can easily export it. You want to make the time series chart. You want to make the CSV file. You want to export the Excel file. All of those things we can easily export from the Google Earth Engine platform. Okay, so we try to discuss all of the things. I hope we can easily do that. And application. So basically, there is a lot of application. Any types of remote sensing work we can easily handle using this platform. Any types. So here I mentioned some application. We are working for the detecting deforestation using this platform. We are also working for the classifying land cover and land use mapping. We are working for the estimating the forest biomass and carbon. We are also doing for the mapping the world's roadless areas. We are also doing for the assessment of plant health status. We are also doing for the air quality monitoring. We are also using for water quality monitoring, then flood mapping and damage assessment, also drought monitoring, also burn severity mapping, and so on application for the remote sensing work we can easily do using this platform. We are also doing for the land surface temperature monitoring. So any types of remote sensing analysis we can easily do using this platform very quickly and efficiently. Very short time we can easily do that. And GE focused on society's biggest challenges such as deforestation, then drought, then climate change, then disaster, then diseases, also global food security, and also sustainability. Mainly focus. And why this is important? So in this time, at the present time, when you want to work with for the big geospatial data analysis, you must come to Google Earth Engine platform for big geospatial data analysis. Suppose you want to make the land use land cover classification map for whole country boundary of suppose Rome or Italy. You want to make this whole country boundary of Italy. You want to make this land use land cover classification map. In Google Earth Engine platform, you can do it very quickly within 1 minute. But when you want to do that using the ArcMap or QGIS software, then you have to need lot of process. First of all, you need to download the satellite image. You need to make the merge, lot of process, lot of atmospheric correction you need. But when you are using the Google Earth Engine platform, you need to just within 1 minute, you can create the whole country boundary of Italy, make the land use land cover classification map using the machine learning very quickly and efficiently. So first of all, it reduces your time to do analysis. So mainly it reduces your time to do analysis, and Google computing power is very fast. And we can easily access petabytes of data or more on the way. And Google Earth Engine platform has some new feature. This type of feature we can easily use to remove the cloud and haze from the satellite image, and we can easily get the very clear satellite image using this platform. Suppose when you want to work with the rainy season or wet season images, then we can get some cloud. Okay, and in Google Earth Engine platform, we are easily removing all of the cloud and haze from the satellite images and get the very clear satellite images. And it's only one platform where we can do the global data analysis. All of those data set we can easily access globally. And so that's why it's a platform where we can easily do for the collaboration and standardization by creating common platform for global data analysis using this platform. And it has also some pros and cons of using the Google Earth Engine platform, but it has a lot of pros. So you can see when you want to using the Google Earth Engine platform, you don't need to download any types of images. You don't need to download any types of software. You can easily access to petabytes of data or more on the way. And its computing power is very fast. We can do very fast analysis using this platform. And it also some cons is that you have to know some programming language. Okay, it can be JavaScript, it can be Python, it can be R language. You need to know some programming language. So in this online training program, as a non-coder who don't have any knowledge about the programming, so that's why I also teach them fast programming language. So when you want to work with the Google Earth Engine platform, you must be know about the programming language. So that's why first of all I will teach you all of those programming language which you want to need to learn the Google Earth Engine platform. Then move to the Google Earth Engine platform, and it also depend on your internet connection. Okay, so when your internet connectivity is the good, then you can easily get the result. And it primarily focus on the raster based imagery, and it also lack of mature and detailed documentation. But in this online training program, I will provide you all of those documentation, all of those PDF, all of those slide, all of those things you can easily get and easily practice. And I hope day by day you are also developer in Google Earth Engine platform and do further any types of remote sensing work. Okay, so mainly how does the work? In Google Earth Engine platform, it is a cloud-based platform. Okay, and every cloud-based platform has their own server. Suppose you already know about that Facebook. So Facebook has their own server because Facebook is a cloud-based platform. Suppose you also know about that YouTube. YouTube has their own server because YouTube is a cloud-based platform. Okay, so all of those cloud-based platform has their own server. In this time, Google Earth Engine is a cloud-based platform. So Google Earth Engine has its own server. In this server, all of those data, all of those algorithm, all of those function will be stored. Okay. So in this time, you can write the code. Suppose you write the code in JavaScript. You write the code. This code send a message to the Earth Engine server. In a matter of second, you get the response from the server. So first of all, you write the code. This code send a message to the Earth Engine server, and in a matter of second, you can get the response from Earth Engine server. Suppose you want to read the Landsat 8 satellite image, so you can write the code for Landsat 8. This message send the Earth Engine server. In a matter of second, this server send you the Landsat 8 satellite image, and you can work with that. Okay, so it is a web processing or cloud computing. Software type is the web processing and cloud computing. So that's why we don't need to download any types of software. And this is the main website, earthengine.google.org. And accessibility is the online. When you want to work with that, you have to must be connect with online. And also requirement, you just need to verify. You need to registration with this your valid Google account. Did you complete this part for registration with Earth Engine platform? For registration?
Yeah, I have. Yes, I have an account and I have already produced some codes, but taking some parts from other and try to work on it.
Okay, then that would be great. No problem. So after completing this part, you can easily write your own code for your own self.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I have two free accounts, one from my email at work, one from the university, and from my Gmail account. But normally I use from the university or from the other from my work. Yep.
Okay, great. Okay. Then you have to compress system must go online, and your image it mainly work for the image processing and visualization, and it mainly work for the raster and vector data. Both of that we can easily work. Okay. So now you already registration with that. So I simply skip this part. How can you register? And after completing the registration, you can get the message in your from the Earth Engine authority. In this time, you can see now you now have to access Earth Engine code editor. Okay, so you can simply click on this Earth Engine code editor, or simply go to this link code.earthengine.google.com. Okay, code.earthengine.google.com. Then it open this interface of the code editor. Okay, so basically this is the code editor of Earth Engine JavaScript API. In this code editor, we can write only for the JavaScript code, not Python. Python for other environment, but in this environment, we can write only for the JavaScript. So in this time, I simply open this code editor and try to discuss all of the things about the code editor. So I simply go to this link, you can see. And now you open my code editor because I already registration. And you can see I need to select which email I want to use. I use the first email, then click on continue. Okay, so now
Okay.
it open the code editor. So basically, this is the JavaScript API code editor. In this code editor, we can write only for the JavaScript code. It's not supported the Python. Okay, this code editor we can divide it total 4 panel. Okay, so 4 panel. In this time, it's called the left panel. Left panel. It's called the middle panel. Middle panel also called the editor panel. Okay, and it's called the right panel, and it's called the map interactive view. So in this time you can see the right panel here. I can got the inspector tab, console tab, and task tab. Okay, so in inspector tab, it's console tab and task tab. So in inspector, so mainly inspector tab is working for map querying result. It's working for map querying result. Suppose you want to add any map. Suppose you want to make the NDVI map, or you want to add here the NDWI map. So now you want to make about that what is the value. What is the value for NDVI for the specific coordinate? You want to check it. So for that, simply click on the Explorer tab and click on this map. Now we can get what is the value of NDVI for this place. In this time, when I click on here, you can see I can get this for coordinate, longitude and latitude, and zoom level and scale. It's showing the default. But when I want to add any types of maps, suppose I will give you an example about this. Suppose I want to show this example from my NDVI map. Suppose I simply open that and try to run this code. And now I want to click on the inspector tab and click on this map. Now you can see it will be loaded. All of the things you can I get the idea about that when I discuss. So in this time I show you that what is the task about the inspector tab. Inspector tab is mainly working for map querying result. Suppose in this time it's showing the two types of map in here, two layer, NDVI and NDBI. Normalized difference build-up index and normalized difference vegetation index. So now I want to show the value. Suppose click on here. So now we can see for this coordinate, what is the NDVI value and what is the NDVI value. For the NDVI, I want to get 0.1, and for 0.14, and for NDVI, I can get 0.117. Okay. Suppose I click on here. Okay. Now I can get about the result for this coordinate. What is the value for the NDVI? For the NDVI, I can get the 0.5, and for the NDBI, I can get negative 0.36. Mainly in this time, it has also some other aspects. Suppose NDVI is the normalized difference vegetation index, and NDBI is the normalized difference build-up index. Okay, so when you want to identify the vegetation, we are using here the NDVI, and when you want to identify the build-up area, we are using here the NDBI. Okay, and NDVI value, when I can get the positive value, then it identify the dense vegetation. And when I can get for the NDBI, when I can get the negative value, it's identified there is the no vegetation. Sorry, there is a no build-up area. When I can get the negative value for NDBI, okay, it means that there is the no build-up area. Okay, so in this time we can see for this coordinate, we can check it. For this coordinate, I can get 0.5. It means that for this coordinate, we can get the vegetation. There is the no build-up area, because the build-up area index I can get the negative value. But you can also check here. Suppose another result. Suppose I can click on the, suppose this is the barren land. Click on here. For the barren land, you can see I can get the very low value 0.1. Okay, but NDV I can get, you can see 0.18. Okay, I can get 0.11. Here I can 0.18. So in this time, NDVI, it will be increasing. Okay, when it will be increasing, then NDVI is decreasing.
Okay. Yeah, the opposite, because one is for the build up and the other for the vegetation.
Yeah. So. Okay, so basically in Inspector we are working for that. When you want to extract any specific pixel value you want to need for any specific coordinate. We can easily got that. And you can see I already created this map. This is the vegetation map for this region, and this is that also for the NDVI map. Okay, so this type of map we can easily create. There is no problem. In this tab you can see console tab. So mainly console tab is working for map printing the output. Suppose I simply use the print function and write suppose hello world and click to the run. You can say I can get the result in the console tab. So console tab is mainly printing your output. Suppose you want to print the anything. Suppose it can be any chart, it can be any animation, anything. When you want to print, then you have to use here this. You can get the result under the console tab. And also you can see task tab. So task tab is mainly long running tasks managing. Suppose you want to export or import anything, then this task tab will be running. Suppose I want to export the LST map, then it will be running. Okay, and how can you easily export import? I also try to discuss later about that part. Sorry. In this tab here you can see the skip tab, docs tab, and asset tab. Skip tab is mainly save your skip which you saved. So here you can see I already skip lot of skip I saved. All of the stick I can easily access from here.
Okay.
Suppose I need this skip, simply click on here. And now this skip is open in my code editor, and from that I can easily work with that. Click to the run, I can get the result. Suppose I need any modification, I can easily do that using this platform. Okay, so skip tab is managing your skip which you save, and you can say save it. Here I can save it. I can simply click on the save and save as and give a name and okay, then it will be saved under the skip tab. Okay, so this is skip I create and then I save it. So that's why when I want to need this skip for the future time, I can easily use it and also modify it for my own work. Okay, and also docs tab is very important because all of those art engine server function is stored in here. All of the server function is stored under the docs tab. Okay, so in this tab here you can see all of the server function. Okay, all of the server function, and not only for that, as a beginners, if you don't know what is that, simply click on here, and you can also get the documentation about that. You can see, click on here. Here you can get the documentation about this function and also get the argument. All of this argument we can easily get. Okay, and from this documentation we can easily work with the Google Earth Engine platform. Okay, so in this time when you are using the Google Earth Engine platform, you don't need to memorize anything. Okay, because all of those function argument, all of those function documentation we can easily access from the docs tab. Okay, docs tab as your friend. When you face any problem for any function, simply go to the docs tab and search the function, then it will be appeared. Suppose you can simply search here, suppose image collection, then you can get all of the function about the image collection. And suppose you want to work with this function, simply click on here, then you can get this image, what is that description about this and what is the argument. Okay, and when you can fill up this argument, you can easily get the result. Then asset tab. Asset tab is mainly upload which you upload. Okay, it stored your asset which you upload, and suppose you sometimes you also need to upload some shape file, boundary shape file, or satellite image or CSV file format. We need to upload. Okay, suppose here you can say I already uploaded the different country boundary shape file. Also for my different types of work, I imported the different types of shape file, and this shape file is stored in the asset tab. Okay, so mainly your shape file is stored in the asset tab, and how you can easily import your shape file I also try to show you later. Okay, so in this time just remember that asset is stored your boundary shape file which you uploaded. Okay, then also you can see the get link button. Okay, suppose this code I create. Okay, this code I create, so now I want to share this code with you so that you can also access this code. So for that, simply click on the get link button, it generates a link, you can see. Okay.
Okay.
So I simply copy this link, and when I send you this link, you can also access this code. So you can simply try to show you that. Suppose I simply send you the link in here for this Google Meet meeting, and when you want to click on this link, it will be open on your own system.
Okay.
And you can also get the result from here. Okay, so
I can share also in, if I want, for example, with a colleague of mine, or I'm working, for example, with you, not only a code, but if I have a repository with many codes, I have not to copy all the single, but I can copy just one. And
okay, it is possible. Then you have to share your full asset. You can see here all of the code is available in here. Okay, under this folder. So when I simply share this folder with you, then you can easily access all of this code which I created in here. Okay, for that, simply click on the setting button, and then simply share with that. You can see. Okay, simply anyone can read. And when I send it, then anyone can access all of this code. Okay, or if you want any specific person can read it, simply share it. Then also, then only suppose put the email address. Suppose which email address they use to create this Google Earth Engine account. Simply put this, then okay, then get only a specific person which email you set.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, so now you can see here, get link button. It will say what for that and save. This code I already saved, so simply click on the save. So this I want to put this name LULC Cox budget. Put this save code name, and it will be saved under the skip tab. Okay. Also you can see the run. When I run, it will be execute the code. Okay. Then reset button. When I click the reset, all of the things will be removed. Okay. Click the reset. Also you can see apps. So mainly apps is working for web application. Okay. Suppose you want to make the some remotely sense web application, then we need to use the apps. So here I already create some web application using the Google Earth Engine platform. So I simply go to my gallery and try to show you this part. Suppose you can see this is my web application link. So we are creating some web applications such as drought, agriculture drought monitoring. I simply open that. Suppose open some web and try to show you that some web application. Suppose open that. Also you can see Bangladesh drought monitoring, EVI NDVAT, trend inspection value. I also open it. Suppose the leaf area index, chart NDVAT.
This part is very interesting for me because I'm very interested. I've seen on YouTube your first part of water quality monitoring app, and I hope to perform one of these for my region of interest. You are great. So.
Okay, thank you. So you can see we can easily create all of those web application in Google Earth Engine platform. Suppose you can see this is the agriculture drought rainfall and trailing area of the Sindh province of Pakistan. So basically I am the academic collaborator for, basically this is our project work, and I am also for that academic collaborator in here. I also work with that for the developing this code. So in this time you can simply select your, suppose which district you want to need, simply select the district, and then you need to select your time period, and then also need to select your index. Suppose in the drought monitoring, we are also working for the BCI, TCI, BSI, SPI, or standard precipitation index. So in this time, suppose I want to make the drought monitoring using the BSI. Okay, based on vegetation condition index, I classified my area. Where is the extreme drought? Where is the normal drought? This type of analysis I want to do. You also select this time period in from here, okay, a specific date, and click to the run. So now it automatically generates the drought monitoring. I had the extreme drought, I had the moderate drought, I had the normal drought, or I had the wet region in this district. We can easily get that. So now I can see it for this region it will be one. For the extreme dry, severe dry, moderate dry, normal, and wet for this region based on vegetation condition index, and also make the time series chart about the vegetation condition index. Okay, so now
when you click, when you click run, or when a user click run, it runs the code that you have written in your repositories.
Yeah. So basically this code, that all of the things, the backend, we also need to write the code about that result. So backend, we need to write the code. Suppose you can see, suppose this type
But
of code we can write.
only you can see the code, not
only I can see
the
the code.
user.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only I can see the code, and and other people also use this web application and get the data. Suppose they can easily get the data from here. Okay, so now it is working. So in the meantime, so try to suppose in this time we can see this is another web application. Mainly it working for the trend inspection for NDVI and NEVI. Suppose I click on here for this region. What is the condition of the NDVI and EVI trend? Trend is the low or trend is the high? We can easily identify from here the trend line. Suppose I click on a dense vegetation. Then I can get about this result. I can see what is the trend. Trend is the high. Suppose I click on the any water body and check about the vegetation. Then you can get the trend is the low. So you can see this trend is the low. Okay, already low. Okay. Suppose click on the vegetation. Then I can get the trend is the high. Okay. So this type of analysis you can easily do. Also, you can see leaf area index. Suppose I can simply select my region and I draw my area. Suppose using the poly, I simply draw that. So simply draw my ROI. Okay, so now for this region, it will be showing the what is the raster image about the leaf area index we can get from here. And also create the time series chart about that. Okay, so it's working. Also, you can see the another is that okay, so this is the NDVI time series chart. From here, we can get the 20 years NDVI time series chart for a specific coordinate. You can see for this coordinate, what is the NDVI value for the different time period. We can easily get from here. And also download the data in a Excel format. Download as a Excel file. Okay. You can see that about this result. Also, you can see this is the visualization of the land use land cover classification map only. Okay, so for the better visualization, we can easily get all of the things: cropland, then cultivated, then shrub, then herbicide vegetation, permanent water body, okay, open forest, then ocean and seas. So all of those things we can easily get from here, and we can get the result very zoom in and zoom out in this web application. Okay, so this is another application. Also, you can see the another one is the water quality monitoring. So mainly for this total suspended solid, as well as also chlorophyll, as well as also turbidity. Suppose you want to simply select your time period look like this, and this web application updating automatically. Okay, suppose new satellite images come for the future time, it's automatically updated. Okay, and also get the satellite image and also get the analysis. So you can see here, suppose I want to select this time period look like this. Suppose 2002 month of January 10.
But at the end of the course, I will be able to create, for example, an app like this or water quality analysis and so on.
Actually, in this
it's tricky.
Yeah. So basically, in this online training program, we are not showing you that your web application part. For the web application part, we have a 5 days online training program for another only for the web application. So in this, after completing this 5 days web application, you are able to do any types of web application. Okay, any types of, and you can easily develop your own web application. Okay, so after this is totally another 5 days online training program, and where we can discuss all types of web application, all types. Okay, all types of function, how you can easily create that date slider, how you can easily create this type of option. Okay, how you can easily, all of the things we try to complete on here. Supposing I simply draw the ROI, also you can see the your select value when to calculate it. So I can calculate the turbidity. Click to the turbidity and submit now. So now I can get the result about the what is the condition about the turbidity in this region. It also showing this raster image and also create the time series chart. When the turbidity is the high, when the turbidity is the low, we can easily get from here. And also create the animation, changing animation about the turbidity.
So I will be able to develop at the end of the course an application like this when
Okay, so basically in this online training program, without web application, we try to show you all of the things in Google Earth Engine platform
Okay.
without web application. Okay, but we are do not only for that. From here, we are also developed a lot of web application. Okay, in Google Earth Engine platform, not only on more advanced level web application, we can also create it. Suppose land use land cover classification application, just you can simply select that it is the water body, it is the build up area, it is that vegetation, it automatically create your land use land cover classification map from the web
Okay.
application. So this type of also more high advanced web application is also possible to create the Google Earth Engine platform. So also you can see the total suspended solid, and when it will be high we can easily get from here, and low, okay, also get the time series chart, also get the animation
Okay.
about that. Okay, so this type of application you can easily create in Google Earth Engine platform. Also published our it also we can also, you can see it will showing this time series chart in here, and it also we can also use it our research paper for web application link we can also provide, and also publish our paper. Now you can see it will be showing this result about that extreme dry. So basically this is the desert of Pakistan province in here. So these are extreme dry. We can also get the some
Okay.
moderate dry in here. Also you can get the normal rate in here. Okay, so this type of analysis is also loaded in here. Something networking issue I think from me, from my side, so that's why it's not loaded properly. Okay, it loaded, you can see. Okay, so now from here we can easily identify the severe dry, moderate dry, wet. So there is a no wet reason, you can see, because all of those things is the totally desert in here, and some vegetation we can also get in here. So that's why we can get look like this, and otherwise you can get all of those things you can see as a red color or extreme dry. Okay, and also showing the vegetation condition index it here. Okay, according to the
Okay.
VSI we can classify. Suppose this BCI has some range or some range, we can sum the range. Suppose from this range we can got this is the extreme, from this range we can got the severe, and from the, just we can classify the BCI and make this type of index, and also showing the time series chart about that. One will be high on it. We can get the, you can see month of 2018, because I want to add here the 2018, March, May, July, September, all of them. I click to here, I can get the chart look like this, and from here I can easily download the time series chart as Excel file or CSV file format.
Okay.
You can see it showing this time series chart look like this. Okay, and download this from here as a CSV file format. Okay, so this is the benefit for the cloud-based platform. We can also make the different types of remotely sensed web application in here. Okay, and also you can see this is the top of the code editor. We can get a search bar. In this search bar, we can easily search our data or place. Suppose you can simply search here, or Rome Italy. Then it will be showing your Rome Italy. Suppose you want to need the any data set. Suppose I need the data set for Modis. Suppose land cover, simply search the land cover, Modis land cover. So now it will be provide you also Modis, all of the all types of land cover data set you can easily get. Okay, and also you can see the browse data catalog. When you can click the browse data catalog, it provide you all of those data set. So you can see all of the data set you can easily get from here and work with this data set in Google Earth Engine platform. Okay, and it's all the map interactive view, and we can also use at the marker tool for drawing the point. Also we are using here the, you can see the line tool for make the line. Okay, so point line polygon we can easily create in here. So also you can draw the shape. Okay, so mainly need when you want to make the digitizing your area, we can easily do that using that. Okay, and this zoom in and zoom out, we can also get the satellite image from here. Okay, so basically this is the user interface of Google Earth Engine code editor, and it's called the JavaScript API code editor. We can write only for the JavaScript, not Python. For the Python, we have to create another environment. It can be Jupyter Notebook or Colab, Google Colab we are using for that. Okay,
Yeah.
so now you have any question about this user interface?
Yeah, I'm. Everything is clear. So, but thank you.
Okay, great. Okay, so now we try to discuss. I go to my next slide and try to discuss the other slide. So now sharing, we already said about that. When you want to share your code, simply click on the get link button and simply copy this link and send. Then this code is also shared with other person. Also, you can
Okay.
see here, in this time we try to discuss about learn the basic principles of JavaScript syntax. Okay, so basically, not only JavaScript, any types of programming language. It can be C++, it can be Python, it can be R. Any types of programming language has some principles. Okay, and these principles is same when you want to work with the Python, when you want to work with the JavaScript, when you want to work with that R programming, all time this type of principles is same. Okay, so you can see print. So all of this programming language we need to print. Okay, suppose you want to work with the JavaScript, you need to print. Suppose you want to work with the Python, you need to print. Suppose you want to work with that R plus or C plus plus or C, you need to print. Okay, so print is a basic principles for all of those programming languages. Okay, also we need to work with the data. Okay, so basically in programming language working with data. Okay, this data can be string, this data can be number, and this data can be boolean. Okay, true or false. Okay, so okay, just I simply write this, and another data is that boolean. It can be true and
Or false, yeah.
false.
So,
Yeah, so this data can be true or false. Okay, so all of programming in the world, it working with the data. Okay, and this data can be three types: string, then number, then boolean. Okay, three type data we can only got and work with that. Comment is the basic principles of all programming languages. It can be Python, JavaScript, C++, all of these programming languages working with comment. So mainly comment give the information about the code. Okay, so you write the code and I want to make a comment. So this comment give the information about the line of the code. And comment is the basic principles of all of the programming languages. Then list. So list is the one of the basic principles of all of the programming languages. So when you want to work with the Python, we need to create the list. When you want to work with the C++, we need to create the list. Okay. Also, you can see the dictionary. So dictionary is the another basic principles of Java of any programming language. Okay. We need to use at the dictionary all types of programming language. Also the function. Okay. So basically, those are all the basic principles of any programming language. Suppose you want to learn the Python, you just learn all of those basic things, then your Python is complete. Suppose you want to learn the JavaScript, just learn all of those things, your JavaScript is complete. You want to learn the C++, just learn all of those things. Basically, all of those principles is the same. Its main difference in their syntax. Suppose I want to use at the print, but when you want to work with for the C++, then we also need to use the another syntax. I want to use the syntax JavaScript and Python or C++ is not same. But basic idea is the same. Overall, all of the programming language, basic idea is the same. But their main difference is only for their syntax. When you want to learn the syntax, then you can easily learn that. Syntax means that expression. Suppose you want to write the print, how we can easily write the print? So there is the some notation or quotation. So this type of difference we can find out. Okay. So now I try to discuss about that. Then I easily got the JavaScript syntax about that. So further I simply open a new code editor. So first of all, I try to discuss about the print. You can see in this time, when you want to use the 2 forward slash and write anything, it means that it's a comment. Comment is not part of the code. Comment is the give the information about the code. In this time, I want to write the comment print. So that's why in this time, I want to write the something. I want to write the something about the print. So that's why I simply mention the comment in here. So in this time, I want to talk about the print. So print, it's a print. Okay, print is a function. Okay, you can see function all time. In Google Earth Engine platform, function all time showing the purple color. Okay, you can see it's showing the purple color. Okay, now I want to print, suppose, this value and click the run. In this time, you can see it showing the result and the console tab, because console tab is printing your output. Okay, so I want to print this value, so that's why it's printed. Suppose I want to print my name, Nijan, and click the run. In this time, you can see I got an error. It's showing that Nijan is not defined. It means that it has some problem. And this problem is the data type. Okay? Yeah. We already know about that. Its data type is the number. Okay? So 2020, it's a number data type. So I also make the mention, suppose this is the number data type. Okay? And this data type called the string data type. Okay, so this is the number data type and this is the string data type. Okay, so you can see number data type I print, there is the no problem, but when I want to print the string, then I face the problem. Okay, it means that a string has some different expression when I want to print that. This expression is that I need to use the quotation, start and in part, and then write this. In this time, you can see there is no problem. Okay. So you just remember that when you want to print any string, string means that group of character. So N is one character, I is one character, Z is one character, A is one character, N is one character. Okay. So group of character called the string. And when you want to print the string, you must be using the quotation. And then put your string. Now it will be what you can see. Okay, so number, when you want to print the number, you don't need to use anything. But string, you must be using the quotation. Otherwise, it's not work. Okay. So now you can see here, it is a Nijan. Okay, so this is a string. This string I want to store in a this string Nijan. Suppose I take a name and I simply copy and paste here. In this time, this my name Nijan, it is stored in here. Okay. In this time, now it is a JavaScript programming. So that's why we also need to add a keyword. When you want to define the variable, take a var keyword and then put here the variable name. It can be anything. You can use any name. There is no problem. Then use at the equal sign and put the value. Okay. Suppose I can simply put here the var keyword. Var is a keyword. Okay. This keyword I want to then mention the variable name. Variable name can be anything. You can use any name. And then use here this equal sign and put here this value. So I also suppose I also write this expression. Suppose var, it is a fixed. You can put here the variable name. Variable name. It can be anything. Okay, you can use any name. There is no problem. Then equal sign and you can put here the value. Value can be anything. You can suppose in this time I put my name as a value. Okay. In this time, when I want to, in this time you can see this name is stored in here. Okay. So now I want to print that. So simply use the print and I want to print this name. Simply copy. Mainly main name is stored this value. Okay. And simply print that. In this time I can get the, you can see. Okay. So I also mentioned that commenting this line is not need. In this time you can see it's showing that median is not defined. Can you guess what is the problem in here? What's the data type? String data type.
Yeah.
So that's why we need to use here the quotation. Okay. So just put here the quotation. In this time you can see when I print the name, it's showing the median. Okay, so this it's called the variable. Okay. Suppose I want to use here the n. I simply put here the n. And then put here the also n. So in this time, this name is stored in n. Okay. So I want to print that. So simply use here the n and click the run. It will work. Okay. Variable name can be anything you can use. Suppose I put here the x. Sorry about that. Okay. I simply put here the
No problem.
x and use here the x and click the run.
Okay.
This time you can see it's showing the result.
Yeah.
Okay. So variable name can be anything. You can use any name. There is no problem. Okay. In this time, I want to talk about that. Suppose I want to talk about the list. List is storing the item.